great talent coming out of Kansas City. But Deryck Ripley, if I'm him, you know, you're looking to try to drag this in the deep round. That big, stocky frame sometimes can go against the opponent, can go against the fighter when they're carrying all that muscle. When you drag them in the deep waters, you got to see what type of conditioning he comes. Now, with Anthony coming out of Glory MMA, I expect the condition to be top notch. If I'm Ripley, I want to test that tonight.
Yeah, Ripley has a noticeable height advantage, but whenever it comes to muscle, Anthony Goldfield is not to be messed with.
If you want to customize your vehicle, home, or business, give Tin Master a call. It's Ripley versus Goldfield. Co-main event. Let's make some noise!
Anthony Goldfield coming out aggressive here, trying to pressure Deryck Ripley up against cage.
Open stance, start the bout off.
Overhand left there by Ripley. He tries to get in on the single leg, but Goldfield does the right thing, scoots away, and circles. I think that's one thing we're going to see is as Ripley comes forward looking for the takedown, we're going to see Goldfield start to circle. He's not going to want to go straight back. That's when Ripley's going to drive through, try to get the double leg, and get this fight to the ground. So far, so good for Anthony Goldfield, cutting the angles.
Both fights looking good, looking fluid, really taking their time.
And there you see Anthony Goldfield not able to cut that angle right away, and Ripley's able to get in this clinch position. And while Deryck Ripley has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he's also an amazing wrestler and has been wrestling all his life, so he's no stranger to the takedown game either. Trying to drag Goldfield down to the ground here, but Goldfield does a good job of getting those underhooks and creating that space and getting away from it.
He broke away and landed a nice elbow.
Goldfield just winging in that right hand, Ripley just ducking out of the way of it.
When you know you got a piston, you might as well throw it, right?
Ripley does a good job ducking under again, trying to get to those legs, but Goldfield ready for that with the heavy hips right there every time. Big body kick there by Ripley. Ripley shoots inside once again. This time pulls guard. Let's see what he can do now that he has Anthony Goldfield down to the ground. He's on bottom, though. Generally, would prefer to be on top.
Close guard. I mean, we'll see how active his guard can be.
Ripley doing a good job with the overhook. That's going to stifle a lot of the big power shots there of Anthony Goldfield on top. So if he can keep that overhook, and he's controlling with the overhook, controlling with the head, and that's not allowing Goldfield to posture up and land big strikes. Pops the arm out, though, does Goldfield. Ripley looks for a triangle right to an armbar. Quick jiu-jitsu there on the ground, and as you can see, Anthony Goldfield just pops right back up and says, let's do this standing.
And there was a lot to that, and Anthony Goldfield did a great job making sure he got back to the feet.
Yeah, both these guys are very cerebral fighters and want to, you know, they're not just throwing wild strikes. Everything is very well calculated. All the takedown setups, all the big overhand rights are well set up with other strikes.
Ripley trying to bait him into that guard, but Goldfield knows where he's dominant at.
Oh, big overhand right lands by Anthony Goldfield. Ripley goes down to the ground. I think part of that landed, but also Deryck kind of set to the ground, hoping that Anthony would jump into his guard. But he definitely is going to have to watch out for that right hand because Goldfield is winging it in there. Oh, big left hook by Goldfield.
And Ripley's kind of playing possum here. He's taking these shots, but he's also
something we need to watch out for. I think Ripley's knee might be bothering him. You can see some wincing on the face every time he goes to stand up on the ground. Hoping there's not an injury there, but it does appear something is bothering him every time he's standing up.
He's having trouble keeping weight on that leg. You see how weak it is.
Yeah, that might be part of the reason he's dropping to the ground with each of these strikes too, hoping that Goldfield goes into the ground. Oh, big overhand right. Sets Ripley down, but he's right to his guard, and Goldfield just wants him to get back up. Yeah, something in the knee of Deryck Ripley is wrong here.
Hey, but way to be with Ripley.
Yeah, this guy's a veteran, and he's not going to go away easy, and will fight through all this and grind through every bit that he can here. But it does appear that maybe the knee that's wrapped there might be loose.
We'll learn a lot between rounds. Hopefully, Ripley can answer the call to the bell, but the doctor's going to take a close look at the knee.
Looks like he signaled to the cut man there, just to see what happens. They're calling off the fight. It does appear that there was some injury to Deryck Ripley, not the way that he wanted to go out tonight, but see if we can tell what happened here in the replay. Big overhand right, and that may have just, something may have tweaked the knee just wrong there of Ripley, and in between rounds lets the doctor know that he's not able to continue. And as much as he wanted to get in here and have a brilliant performance for his retirement fight, it's probably the smart move there to go ahead and better off to save your limbs there.
He stayed in there with a powerful striker. Anthony Goldfield has put away a lot of men, especially in that first round. And for Ripley to make it through that, including with the injury, says a lot about the man that Ripley is and the heart that he has. And, if this is his last fight,
Yeah, if this is his last fight, Deryck Ripley, thank you for everything you've done for Kansas City Mixed Martial Arts. Again, not the result he wanted here tonight, but, way to fight through there and do as much as he possibly could with the injury that he had.
All right, folks. Verbal submission at the end of the first round. Your winner out of the red corner, Anthony Goldfield.
Also, nothing to take away from Anthony Goldfield. He did a great job landing those big, heavy strikes, avoiding the takedowns. He was doing all the right things. Great performance by Anthony Goldfield either way.